President Trump is threatening new tariffs on cars and auto parts from Canada. Trade talks broke down Friday, and higher U.S. tariffs on some Canadian goods took effect over the weekend. Canada is preparing to hit back with its own tariffs next month. Michael Yoshida has the latest.
Paper products, alcohol, and dairy are just some of the items caught up in this latest trade fight, but with businesses also facing price pressures from higher costs due to the conflict with Iran, you add all this together and there are no easy choices for American businesses.
The cross-border trade war is escalating.
We cannot accept what they've offered, and we will not give what they've asked.
In a Monday Truth Social post, President Donald Trump threatened to double tariffs on Canadian cars and car parts to 50% come January 1st, adding to the 50% tariffs on roughly $20 billion worth of Canadian goods announced over the weekend.
This is something where we don't actually expect a huge impact.
Now Canada is retaliating with its own dollar-for-dollar tariffs starting September 8th, and those could have an impact.
What it actually means for Americans is a new 50% tax. It is a bizarre policy for Americans. It's going to hurt them.
Things like paper products, dairy, alcoholic beverages, and lumber could all get more expensive.
Some of the products that come from Canada, like lumber, for example, very, very important in the U.S. building trades, energy. These are things that Americans are already feeling a pinch on.
The Trump administration argues this is necessary due to a trade imbalance.
We're actually worried about our small businesses to make sure they get the kind of access they need.
But the trade war, adding salt to the wound for businesses already stressed by the war with Iran that has driven up energy and transportation costs. With less room to absorb another hit, new tariff costs will likely land on consumers.
And Canada's retaliatory tariffs, they're set to take effect in about 2 weeks, so there's still some time for both sides to get back to the negotiating table. But after President Trump's social media post Monday morning, it seems pretty clear that the two sides are still far apart. In Washington, I'm Michael Yoshida.